Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Terrafirmagreg. So I have been doing some research, right? I've been looking into a little bit of ore processing. I've been turning our vanadium magnetite into iron dust. Sorry, I've been turning our crushed magnetite, right? It's Fe04. So this, if we crush it up and then clean it, we can put it in our our electrolyzer, and we get iron dust and oxygen. And there's a lot of things that we can do like this. Is this not? It might be full. That's okay. Oh, we need 7. That's okay. Anyway, we have a lot of oxygen from doing that. And over here, I put redstone in here, like the crushed redstone ore, and we have some cinnabar. I can't touch it though, so it's just gonna stay there for now. But with our centrifuge and our other machine, we can start a little more ore processing. Now with the gases, I want to make a bunch of tanks. And if you look here, the kind of tanks I want to make are these fluid tanks because they're, whoa, super tank can store a ridiculous amount of fluid. Eventually we will be looking into making a super tank or a few super tanks. It's pretty doable. I think this is low voltage, right? LV, yeah, this is all very doable. But this is really, really easy to do. Our fluid tanks is just all copper. Now, we are losing 20% of the plates we try to make with this thing, which is why I got all the resources we need right over here, except for the screwdriver, to make a basic bender. I also made some more tools. I made a red steel saw. I think I did that off camera. I can't remember. I might have done that last episode. Red steel wrench definitely did last episode. Just slowly converting some of our tools to red steel. I want to make a red steel hammer because this steel hammer doesn't have that many uses left, but you know, we'll get there. Let's just put that back. And with this basic bender, man, I need some more tin cables because these are just not cutting it, right? Let's see. Oh, I have one in here. That's fine. Let's just hook this up for now. Basic bender. Now, if I grab a bunch of copper, well, I think I have some... Oh, I forgot I made a bunch of bread. Very cool. Let's go put this bread away and just keep a little bit on us. And maybe drink a little rainwater because I am dying of... It's gonna start dying of thirst pretty soon. Let's just put that much away. There we go. I can drink the rain while eating bread. Some nice soggy bread. Delicious. Yeah. Oh, I need a little more water. What was I getting at here? Do you guys remember copper? Copper is what I was getting. Okay. So let's look into ore processing because it's very useful. Oh, our copper is useless there. Maybe we'll look into processing our copper. So this is crushed tetrahedrite. If we come here and we hammer it and then clean it, I want to make a cauldron so I can just right-click a cauldron and clean it. Yeah, look, right-click a cauldron to get clean dust. That'll be way quicker than popping it in here. Let's see how much a cauldron costs to make. Oh, it's really just 7 wrought iron? Okay, well, we can do that really easily. Look, tetrahedrite dust. Now with this tetrahedrite dust, instead of just smelting it into copper, let's see if we can't use an electrolyzer. Yeah, and look at all this stuff we get from it. We're going to get a lot less copper from it, but we're going to get, very importantly, sulfur. Sulfur is not easy to get. Copper is extremely easy to get. So let's start electrolyzing. Oh, is this medium voltage or something? Yeah, medium voltage. So we can't do that quite yet. But in the future we can. We have some ores we can use. Now the bender is going to require, let's see, copper sheet. Copper, what? What's it called? Copper plate? Yes. So the bender copper plate with number 1, it has to be a copper ingot. Let's make sure. Yes. Okay. So let's go to our steam furnace and let's smelt up and get some actual copper ingots. And then with that, I might as well show you with some wrought iron, right? Because 6, 7, 8. Oh, it only costs 7 to make the cauldron, right? Put it on 1 and then start bending them up. Now this is no longer useful, right? we can put this away. Let's grab this and oh, this is a little bit messy. How do I fix this? I want that's gone forever, right? And then we'll just go ahead and put the deployer there. Yeah, that's exactly how I want it. Good job, game. Please rotate. There we are. There we go. Now we don't need this mechanical press anymore. We get a 1-to-1 ratio of wrought iron plates. And if I look into making this cauldron to clean the ores, ooh, let's see how this works. Can I bet you it has to be full of water, right? That makes sense. Let's grab a little water. There we are. And pop it in here. Can we clean? Purified. Oh, okay. I see. And then we do this, and it's purified pile or tetrahedrite dust. I wonder what's the difference between pure and tetrahedrite dust. You know what? I'm actually going to look at that into that purified pile. Oh, hold on. Okay, so it looks like a purified pile of tetrahedrite dust can turn into 1 tetrahedrite dust and a 10% chance of getting a little zinc out of it. Meanwhile, this dust requires medium voltage to get all of this out of it. So, with a purified pile, can I turn this back into purified? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. With a purified pile, we can actually do a little bit more ore processing with it. So I'll be looking into how to get that going. In the meantime, let's pop these in here, and it is nice that we can just purify things right in here. Let's look at pyrite. So what you want to do is we grab, pyrite dust, and we go uses, and we go to the electrolyzer. And low voltage, we can get sulfur and iron out of it. Very cool. But if we come here and we get purified, we can get pyrite dust and then tricalcium phosphate out of it. So it looks like purifying it and then putting it in the centrifuge and then putting this pyrite dust into the electrolyzer is the move. Okay, so we purify the pyrite and then we hammer it and we get purified pile of pyrite dust. Then we come into the centrifuge and pop it in there, which is this machine right here. And that should turn it into pyrite and have a chance of giving, what was it? Sulfur dust, which again, very useful. And then if we put it in an electrolyzer, well, no. What's the pyrite going to give us? Yeah, in the electrolyzer, low voltage. Oh, we need 3. Yeah, look, we got tricalcium phosphate. So we can put that in there. Cool. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to look more into our ore processing and all that now. Hopefully we can get more byproducts out of everything. Because this tricalcium phosphate dust, this is a 1-to-1, so this is just great. This just gives us extra. And then the tricalcium phosphate, if we centrifuge, we can get calcium and phosphate. Very cool. Okay. And then calcium's useful in a number of things, but phosphate, we can electrolyze into phosphorus. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot we can do here. Pyrite, put it in here. And we're getting sulfur dust out of it. Good, because sulfur is used in making rubber, and we have been running out. Drastically running out. And this is just straight up copper dust, so I don't think it just says Cu, so there's probably no point in electrolyzing or anything. Yeah, not even an option. So we just stick this in the smelter. Give me that. Oh, tetrahedrite dust, medium voltage. Yeah, so the pure one is what we have to use. That's fine. And then we'll come over here and we'll make a bunch of plates, right? So we can make a bunch of these fluid tanks. Fluid vessel, less efficient when used as a boiler. I don't know why you would want, I guess it's just aesthetic choices, but yeah, there we are. So every 4 of these makes 1 tank, and then some copper screws are very easy to make. We just make the rods with our rolling machine over there. The roller machine is still 1-to-1, so we don't have to worry about losing any materials on that. I really could make a chest chute setup like I have here to go into that and make it easier. But yeah, so that's how we're going to be doing all of our ore processing for now. Electrolyzer and centrifuge. Now, if we look at our quests, there's electrolyzer, there's centrifuge. Outside of ore processing, it does a lot for ore processing, but also decomposition of dust. Smelting dust into ingots can give higher metal yields than electrolysis, but you lose the other products. Yeah, I kind of want the other products right now, especially sulfur. Sulfur is hard to get, and this is going to allow us to start getting what we need for the electric blast burner. That's really what I wanted to make this bender for. So not only just fluid tanks, but also for the copper nickel, the bronze foils, right? You put that in a bender, instead of a 1-to-2, it's a 1-to-4 ratio. And it's on 10. So let's grab, where's our bronze? There we are. Let's grab some bronze and let's put it in the basic bender on 10. And that should give us a 1-to-4 ratio of bronze foils. Now we have 4x4 and another 4x4 of these. So we're gonna need 32 copper nickel coil blocks. If you notice, that's a lot, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, it doesn't take a long time. It's just out of electricity. I need better cables because these are really poor. As you can see, the transfer rate is just not good. I'm gonna look into making some better cables. Okay, so ideally I would want to make annealed copper wires, which is going to require an arc furnace, oxygen, and a copper plate. But for now, I think I'm going to make some 4x in wires. 4x, not wires, cables. 4x tin cables. I think this should work how I think. So 2 in number 4. Let's go to a wire mill. Let's get some tin. Yeah, and let's make a few of these, right? And let's go number 4, and let's put that there. And we're gonna need some rubber, so let's grab our rubber and put our casting mold there and just make a bunch of rubber sheets. There we go. And I am gonna keep this going, so we continue making actual rubber. There's our rubber sheets. And here are our 4x tin wires. Excuse me? 4x tin cable. Oh, it requires 2 to cover all of that. Interesting. Let's see. Tin cable. Is there... Oh, there's 16x tin cable and 8x tin cable. I think that's fine though. Yeah. Let's try our 4x for now. Because, like I said, that takes a lot of rubber. And let's come over here. Let's see if we can... Oh, you know what I need? I need wire cutters. So you can't just cut live wires like this. Can't cut normal wires. And... Ooh, okay, so I don't quite have enough, but I should have enough. I gotta connect it to all machines manually. Give me a sec here. Connect there, please. Are you even connected? Well, that's cool. You are connected there. Uh-oh. Can I pick this up, please? And... this up. There we are. Connect it here and then use the wire cutters to bam bam here. Connect it up and then there we are. There we go. Okay. Now, well, our bender doesn't have power, but I can add it to this. It shouldn't require that much. Now all of these machines should have a lot more power going to them. There we are. Oh, I picked up the cinnabar. I'm for sure gonna die. Goodbye. I'm back. Got our cinnabar dust. Got my stuff on my body. I'm just leaving it in here. I don't know what to do with it. Put that there and continue processing our pyrite dust. And we're getting more sulfur dust out of it. That's really nice. Okay, we got sulfur iron and then this tricalcium phosphate, which we're going to want to centrifuge, it looks like. So we come over here, put it in there. We're getting a lot of extra resources. Now, we're getting less iron overall, but we're getting sulfur. And that's really all I care about. Iron's easy to mine. The sulfur we found is not easy to mine, so we're not bothering with it at all. Oh, wait, why would you use an arc furnace and oxygen? Oh, you can make wrought iron like that. Oh, let's look into making that, because that's a much easier way of making wrought iron. Okay, we'll look into it. For now, iron dust, tin dust, this is all like pure dust I'm putting in here. Vanadium, and then magnetite, not quite. Let's do a little more, like maybe zinc. Let's see what the zinc process is like. So it looks like 2 sphalerite, which would make 2 ingots, gives us a little extra sulfur as well. Or if we purify it and then get the purified, it gives us a 1-to-1 with a chance of getting gallium. I don't know if we need gallium though. I'd much rather get sulfur. So let's crush it up and then clean it. Can I? It's out of water. Ah, okay. Let's clean it in our cauldron and then put it in our electrolyzer. Right? That's where I wanted it. Nope, in the centrifuge. There we go. Good stuff. And then I'm gonna set a bunch of I'd like to make a bunch of plates. Oh wow, there's a bunch of bronze foils. We need 8 per one of these. So kind of like that. Yeah, there we are. And then 8 more for those. And we'll need more than that because we need 9 per layer, which is gonna be 18. We have 8. Not even halfway. That's fine. Okay. So we have most of our copper nickel wires here. We have 8 per foil, and then we have 8 bronze foils. These are easy to make with the bender, especially. On 10, you just put 1 ingot and you get 4 out of them. So it takes 2 per to make that copper wire. Let's grab some more bronze because I think we need more. So it's going to be 2, so 2 per, but it's going to be 2 layers, right? So the first layer is 9 and the second layer is 9. So that's 18 total, I believe. You need 18 of these total, or do we just need 9? No, 8 and 8, so it's 16 total. Okay. It looks like we have, let's put it in a little circle here. Or maybe we just need 8? Yeah, just 8 should be okay. We can do it 1 layer. I don't know, let's make a bunch more. We'll pick up our ore processing real quick. We are getting like some extra sulfur out of this, which is really nice. Why isn't this? Oh, I see. We need another bigger wire. That's okay. We got a bunch of random dustins here, but look at all our sulfur. That's nice. And then as this bends up, you see 1 to 4. It's a really nice ratio. I think this should be all we need, right? 16. Just 2 more. 1 more ingot in here, and then it should be all we need for the copper nickel coil blocks. Wow, I just dropped my phone. I had it charging on my desk and just completely dropped it. Knocked it off. Okay. Here's the last of our bronze foils. Let's put them in here. And there we go. Let's grab our tin alloys and see if we can't make... What did I want to make with these? An extractor is what I wanted. Okay. Now, I don't think we made an LV extractor yet. Like a basic extractor, so... Let's check. No, that's the battery buffer, centrifuge electrolyzer. Okay, let's head to the back here. There, we have 2 high pressure extractors, so this should not work. We are gonna need an LV one to make that work. Oh well, that's okay. We'll do that at another time. So I'm actually in my test world here. If you can tell, I was trying to figure out how to get like hot liquids in and out of cauldrons and into our machines. So what we're gonna want to do is, well, we're gonna pump. We have to pump it out of the cauldron using a pump, and I'm gonna want to pump it into the spout. Not this tank here. We're gonna use a spout in the future, and that's gonna allow me to squirt it into a bucket, and then from there, I'm gonna use an item drain to kind of drain it out. And let's see, what was I looking for in here? I was just seeing if there's any. Yeah, spout. Okay, so that spout is, and with the spout and the depot down here, you put a bucket on it, and it should squirt right out. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to pump it straight in, because it won't just pull from And a connected inventory. Yeah, look at that. Okay, no problem. So I was just testing out this world, and we can get that going in our real world. Okay, let's make that happen. It's a good thing pipes and like mechanical pumps and the spout, this is all really, really easy to make. It's just some bronze and some wrought iron for those shafts and a little bit of wood. We have plenty of wood though, so easy stuff. We are going to need to grab our cauldron, and I made a little area for it back here. So we'll pump our crucible down. We're probably going to need something to heat it because we need our liquid. We need our molten. We need it liquid basically because it's not going to pump like this. It's too cool. It's solidified. Okay, let me get that figured out. There we go. We'll put some charcoal, and I need a depot. Good thing I grabbed it. I'm going to need to empty this bucket real quick. And then once it is at 1,000 millibuckets, we should have that spout out. So I need to pump a little more out. Almost. I don't think it's molten yet back there. Should be soon. Why is this not? Oh, I'll have to heat up a little more. And there we go. We have our first bucket of some sort of liquid metal. And it doesn't cool in the bucket, luckily. So that's nice. And it doesn't, for some reason, act like a lava bucket and heat you up or anything, despite it being molten metal. Let's get all this junk off, and then in the assembler, that's why I wanted to make it. Now, how to get into the assembler is going to be its own process, right? I need to make that item drain to take my bucket on it, because you can't just right-click it, unfortunately, or drain it like this. At least, I don't know how. If you have better ways of getting fluids in and out, by all means, let me know. This is what I've come up with. Item drain, you toss any item with liquid, like any bucket of liquid on it, and it will drain out. Now, oh gosh, this place is a little bit of a mess. I need to pump it out of the item drain and then put it into the assembler through that, like just a pump or pipes or something. Okay, I had to rearrange it a little bit, but there we go. Just one little pump in between, and we have a whole bucket of liquid bronze in there. So if we grab all of our wires, or some of our wires real quick, and there we go, it's working. We have our first copper nickel coil block crafting up in the assembler. We need 8 of these, I believe. We might need a 9th to actually craft one of the like hatches or something for it. But yeah, I'm gonna get all these crafting up. That's real satisfying that it worked. If you have better ways of doing this, please let me know. For now, I'm gonna call the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. That electric blast furnace is on the way. Oh, look at that little animation in the assembler. It makes a little box as it goes by on a conveyor. That's cool. Well, until then, have a good one, everyone.